No one embarks on a vacation expecting disappointment, but sometimes, even the most iconic places can lead to regret if visited at the wrong time. In 2025, some of the world's most celebrated destinations might turn out to be less enjoyable due to overwhelming crowds, soaring prices, or unexpected disruptions. This video highlights 5 destinations that travelers might want to avoid next year, along with the reasons why waiting until 2026 could offer a far better experience. Rome is a city that never fails to captivate, but 2025 may not be the ideal year to experience its rich history and charm. The primary reason? The Catholic Jubilee, officially known as the Jubilee of Hope, is set to take place throughout 2025. This year-long celebration marks the 2025th anniversary of the Incarnation of the Lord, drawing millions of additional visitors to Rome. The Jubilee kicks off in December 2024 and extends through January 2026, with Rome at the heart of the festivities. Estimates suggest that Rome could see an additional 20 million tourists in 2025, on top of the already substantial influx the city experiences annually. Iconic landmarks such as the Pantheon, Colosseum, Roman Forum, and of course the Vatican will likely be packed to capacity. While city officials are making efforts to accommodate the crowds, the sheer volume of visitors could make the experience overwhelming. Accommodation prices, flights, and even dining costs are expected to surge during this period. If Rome is on your bucket list, consider postponing your trip until 2026, when the city is likely to return to a more manageable pace. Paris is another beloved destination that may be best avoided in 2025. Although the French capital remains a perennial favorite among tourists, certain factors make next year less than ideal for a visit. One of the primary reasons is the aftermath of the 2024 Summer Olympics, which were hosted by Paris. As a result, tourism in the city dipped significantly in 2024, with airlines like Air France and Delta reporting below-average summer travel. Hotel and Airbnb occupancy rates also saw a decline. However, history suggests that destinations experiencing a lull in visitors during major events often witness a significant rebound the following year. Experts predict that France will be the most visited country in the world in 2025, driven largely by travelers who deferred their Paris plans during the Olympics. Additionally, the reopening of Notre Dame Cathedral, which has been under restoration since the devastating fire in 2019, is anticipated to attract massive crowds. While Paris remains a must-see city, the combination of post-Olympics tourism and Notre Dame's reopening is likely to lead to overwhelming crowds. If a trip to Paris is on your agenda, waiting until 2026 could ensure a more pleasant and less congested experience. Kyoto is often regarded as the cultural heart of Japan, but 2025 may not be the best time to explore its ancient temples and serene gardens. Overcrowding has become a pressing issue in Kyoto, especially in historic areas such as the Gion district. To mitigate the strain, local authorities have introduced measures to limit tourist access, including bans on entry to certain streets and barriers to prevent overcrowding at popular photo spots. These restrictions, while necessary to preserve Kyoto's cultural heritage and improve the quality of life for residents, can limit the overall experience for visitors. Moreover, Japan as a whole is expected to see record-breaking tourist numbers in 2025, driven in part by a weakened yen that makes the country more affordable for international travelers. This influx is likely to exacerbate overcrowding across many of Japan's popular destinations. For those dreaming of cherry blossoms and tranquil temples, waiting until 2026 might provide a better opportunity to enjoy Kyoto without the frustration of large crowds and restricted access. Valencia is a vibrant city known for its stunning architecture, delicious cuisine, and lively festivals. However, travelers may want to reconsider visiting in 2025 due to the devastating floods that struck the region on October 29, 2024. The flooding was the most severe in decades, causing extensive damage to Valencia's infrastructure. Roads, railways, and sewage systems were heavily affected, and the city's agricultural sector, a cornerstone of its economy, suffered significant losses. While tourism plays a vital role in Valencia's recovery, the influx of visitors could place additional strain on a city still in the process of rebuilding. Recovery efforts are expected to continue throughout 2025, and Valencia may not fully return to its former glory for several years. Travelers who wish to support the city might consider donating to recovery initiatives instead of visiting during this challenging period. For international travelers planning a trip to the United States, New York City and Los Angeles often top the list of must-visit destinations. However, 2025 might not be the best year to explore these iconic cities. Both are undergoing extensive construction projects in preparation for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. In New York, infrastructure improvements, subway upgrades, and stadium renovations are expected to cause significant disruptions. Times Square, one of the most popular tourist attractions, will also undergo renovations, adding to the inconvenience. Similarly, Los Angeles is in the midst of a major expansion at LAX, one of the busiest airports in the world. Metro line upgrades and the city's notorious traffic congestion will likely make getting around even more challenging. While both cities remain exciting and vibrant, the ongoing construction projects could diminish the overall experience for visitors. Postponing trips to New York and Los Angeles until after the World Cup preparations conclude in 2026 might offer a smoother and more enjoyable travel experience. Even if you decide to steer clear of these destinations in 2025, plenty of incredible travel opportunities await. Whether exploring lesser-known locales or visiting iconic spots during off-peak seasons, thoughtful planning can help ensure a rewarding and unforgettable journey. Additionally, if you plan to travel internationally, don't forget to arrange for cellular data to avoid hefty roaming fees. Options like eSIMs offer a convenient and affordable way to stay connected without the hassle of purchasing local SIM cards. Providers like Ollie offer eSIMs for over 200 destinations, often at a fraction of the cost charged by major carriers. Happy travels, and may your 2025 adventures be filled with discovery and joy.